everybody, I'm back. Sorry, I've been remiss in posting videos, but life gets in the way sometimes, and boy, has there been a lot going on. As you will see by this plan with me, even this week is the madness had begun of preparing for trips, coming back from trips, and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's get started. First of all, hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have not been here before. I am USA Today bestselling author Hildie McQueen, and I write medieval Highlander romance. I am planning, and usually my main hobbies are, of course, writing, reading, and planning. I also travel a lot, so a lot of the stuff that you will see, the content in this channel, has to do with mostly planning and my day-to-day activities, but I do like to sprinkle in things like, preparing for book signings, stuff like that, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that going forward, preparing for conventions and how I pack for those, and also preparing for planning meetups, things like that. So give you guys a little bit more of a varied content, which I am working so hard on becoming more energetic and getting things done. So yeah, this week of the April the 8th through the 14th turned out super cute. It is a Planner Shack kit. I believe it's a Planner Shack kit. I don't know. I can't see the paper in the... Oh, yeah. I'm trying to look at it. I can't see it because it's really small screen on my computer. I'm pretty sure it's Planner Shack, but I could be wrong. It turned out really pretty with the shades of, the lavenders and the very mossy green. Oh, no, it's Grand... Oh, fudge. I almost saw it. Grand something plans. Yes, it's a different planning shop. I will be putting it on the screen here somewhere so you guys will figure out who it's from. And I really like it. For one thing, it came with its own decor, which that's one thing I miss when I use Planner Shack, is that I don't have decor. And this kit does have decor, and it has plenty of boxes as well. I did print and cut it myself, so if you see any kind of, inconsistencies or irregularities, it is not on the Planner Shop, it is on me. But overall, I think it printed and cut out super nicely. I didn't have a problem with that. I am using a brand new planner, which is a brand new planning style for me that I am not used to, but I decided that this week, and I believe the week after this too, not to use underlays. The paper in this planner is from Printpression. I will put Printpression's link down below. He uses a really nice paper, and I noticed that when I was putting down stickers and picking them back up, it was not tearing the paper. It did a little bit, but in some instances, because I left the sticker down too long, but for the most part it didn't. So I thought, let's see how I like my spread without the underlays. I'm looking at it now. I do love it, but I do kind of miss the underlays. So the week after this one, I still do not use underlays because I didn't use a kit for the week after this one. So I was kind of playing around with different stickers and seeing how that would turn out. And so 2 weeks in a row, I am not using underlays. So yeah, it's a little bit different planning here. I don't have to use as many headers. I don't have to... It gives me more room to do more, to put down more scripts, which is good. So, and actually, as it turns out to be a good thing because I have so much going on. When I did these 2 weeks of planning, this one and the one after this one, I'm like, okay, that's why I haven't had time to do hardly anything. It has been crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's get into the day by day of what has been going on in the life of Hildie. So first of all, I decided to set up my days by putting down all the boxes down first, make sure that they fit, because a lot of these days I have 7, 8, 9 things going on. So I wanted to make sure that everything was spaced and put down right. I think, is it on this one? I think, oh my gosh, I'm looking down at it and I just see a couple of boxes that are super crooked that I'm going to have to fix. But yeah, I think for the most part I did pretty good on spacing on this whole thing, except for Monday, which I did have the bottom box kind of touching the bottom, but the rest of it, I think it looks pretty good. So I started the day on Monday by tidying up my desk. I cleaned it. And then at the same time, I did some laundry. A very wonderful, wonderful lady in the planning community passed away the weekend before this day, or sometime in the week prior. We all got the news though on Monday. It was just, she's very young, but very well loved in the community. Super nice person, super friendly. I mean, it's weird because I didn't know her. I mean, I had talked to her at different events. And every time that I talk to her, you walk away from a conversation with someone and you're smiling. That was the kind of person that she was. She loved to travel. She talked about her travels. She talked about, I don't know, she was just a presence, a really sweet person. So it was just a pretty devastating news. Yeah, so got the news about that day, and it was took a lot of the day just talking, to different people about it and stuff like that. And let's see, I had errands to run that day because I had to go to the UPS to drop off something I was mailing back. Oh no, I was mailing swag for this event I'm getting ready to go to. So I went to UPS to do that. And it was right next to Kroger, so I dashed into Kroger to pick up some stuff to make salad for dinner. And then I had to go pick up I needed shoes. Yeah, that's right. No, why did I go to Belk? I was looking for something specific. I was looking for like matching sweats and top, because I didn't think I had time to order them from Amazon, which is what I should have done. Because I didn't find anything in Belk. It's a big waste of time. I just walked around in a circle forever. I ended up picking up some sandals. I had a drink of my tea. So yeah, I ended up picking up some sandals for Go Wild, because I knew there was going to be a lot of walking and I wanted comfortable sandals. So I picked up some Skechers sandals that I ended up only wearing once. And then right by the Belk is a Crumble, which is this chain. I think it's a chain. They sell like cookies, but they're like maybe 6-inch round, and they are like thick and very moist, and they have like different flavors. I picked up one of those. And right next door is I think it's called Teaspoon. They sell different kinds of specialty drinks, and I got a taro tea with boba. And then I went home and just kind of did a bunch of stuff around the house. I was listening to this book called Like the Wind, and it was pretty good. It's a contemporary, so I very rarely listen to contemporary romance, and I like this one. It was cool. It's, I believe, the first one in a series about the band. Yeah, it's about a boy band, and it was really cute. I really liked it. I don't normally listen to contemporary romance, but this one it was cute. It was it starts off with him and her meeting because they're both escaping a fire in California, and the book is by J. Begson. I don't know. It's strange spelling. Bengtson. Begson. Anyway, it was very, very good. I listened to it on Audible, so yeah, I do recommend it if you want a light romance that's kind of got a little bit of engagement. He's like a very, very popular, guy, and she's more like a free spirit raised by hippies. It was really cute. All right, and then I also watched the special. I think it was New Year's special of the Great British Bake Off because I just wanted something light to watch because of the heavy news that we received earlier that day. I just kind of wanted something really light to kind of take my mind away from being sad. So that was my Monday. On Tuesday, oh gosh, I had to pay taxes and I decided to divide and conquer. So on Tuesday, I paid the state taxes, which was a lesser of two evils. So even though I paid it, I didn't feel as bad as the one coming up, IRS. So worked on that morning. Also because it's Tuesday, it's the day that I do promotions for my books. So I did a lot of promo. Made some graphics to post because I needed some graphics, also extra graphics. I could schedule them to release to come out and post on my author pages and groups and stuff like that. So I could schedule them ahead of time so that while I was gone, I didn't have to stress out about it. As a matter of fact, that reminds me, I need to do that because I'm getting ready to go on another trip to this event called Beyond the Read in Columbus, Ohio. And I need to do graphics and schedule them in my groups. As a matter of fact, I also have to go to my reader groups. Today is Monday as I'm recording this, and I need to visit my reader groups because that's what I do on Mondays and Wednesdays. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do more of a marketing thing, and I really need to up my game on that. It's, being a writer is, I wish I was just writing. Oh, where am I? Oh, shoot, I'm running behind. Okay. And then I did some writing on a book called The Hawk that is coming out in June. I'm almost done with it. I packed my carry-on for Go Wild. Started packing ahead of time because you have to really be organized because you have to take so much stuff for that. And Go Wild, I will talk about in the following week. And that is a planner convention. And this year it was taking place in Dallas. So I went ahead and started packing like my handouts, my table mate gifts. But what you do is you make little cute handouts. Like you can have a little card with stickers on it. In my case, I did a free book giveaway, a button, and what else did I put in there? Oh, and a sticker. Yeah. And so those I was handing out in exchange for people giving me their handouts. And then I also had a book group that was meeting while we were there. So I had made a whole bunch of bookmarks with little charms on them and packaged those up with a book giveaway and what did I put in there? A pen, I think. Yeah. So those were, I had all that. I had enough to fill up a carry-on because I had so much that I was taking with me. And then little gift for specific people. And then I watched the Real Madrid game against Manchester City. They got tied at 3-3. But it was kind of playing in the background because I was like, I don't have time to watch a game. As much as I wanted to watch the match, I couldn't. I did watch like the last quarter of the game, maybe. And then I was finished. Was this the day I finished? Yes, this day I finished like The Wind. It's a good book. And then I started reading, what is IOTL? I don't understand my stuff. What is IOTL? It's a book I started reading. I'm looking in my book journal because I'm like, what the world is IOTL? It is In Order to Live. In Order to Live is a biography about a North Korean girl's journey to freedom. And it is quite intriguing, and your heart just goes out to those people that are escaping North Korea. So that's what I was reading. And then, I think I did mostly reading more than I did any TV watching or anything. So then we are at Wednesday. Wednesday, I did reader groups. So like I told you guys, I do reader group postings and checking in with my readers on Wednesday morning. Then I had a doctor's appointment. I'm like, good Lord, I have all this stuff going on. Seriously. It was my doctor's appointment. What was it for? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm trying to get them to get off some meds. I only take 3 meds. And one of them is a cholesterol and one of them is a high blood pressure. So I really wanted to get off the high blood pressure medication, but she said no. She's like, your blood pressure is not low. She goes, it's normal. She goes, maybe a little in the low range for normal, but not low enough that I can take you off of it. Because you are on the medication and that's why it's normal. I'm like, well, that sucks. So anyway, whatever. Then after that, I kind of switched these around, but I went to McDonald's right after the clinic because it's right there. And from there, probably not helpful for my high blood pressure, but yeah. So I went to McDonald's, got a hamburger and did I get fries? I think I did. I think I got McDonald's hamburger, fries, and a soda. I don't know what kind of soda, but whatever. And then from there, I went to North Augusta. I was shopping for a gift. Whose gift was I shopping for? I don't know. I don't remember crap lately. I know that I had needed to have a gift. I just don't remember what it was for. But anyway, I was on a roll getting gifts. So I stopped at this place called Kid and Caboodle. Oh, that's right. We were having, at Dallas, where we were heading, we were going to have a birthday dinner. And I wanted to get a little gift. So, and then I also wanted to get a gift for another girlfriend of mine whose birthday was coming up right after. So that way I would be prepared. So I went to this place called Kid and Caboodle in North Augusta, South Carolina, and found the super cute bracelets, the snap bracelets. And then from there, I went to this other place called Communigraphics because I was wanting to look at their Scout totes. It's like these really cool totes. Anyway, they did have them, but I ended up only buying this little tiny one that looks like a little gift bag because it was cute. I like anything that's miniature. And then from there, I went to this other shop called 3130, and that's where I ended up buying her a little wristlet. And it can be a wristlet or a crossbody. It's super cute, really soft leather. And I got that, and then I got myself something there, didn't I? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I know. I got some earrings for another. Oh, excuse me. I just burped. I got earrings for another friend. So then I was like, oh my God, the whole day has gone by. I had to hurry back because I had a Zoom meeting. So I came back and did the Zoom meeting that lasted almost 2 hours. It's my accountability. And we hadn't talked in like 2 weeks, I think, because we didn't talk the week before. Did we? I don't know. It says we did. I don't know why we had to talk so long, but we did. And after that, I started doing some admin work and listening to a audiobook called Silent Witness. All right. And then later on, I did keep reading in order to live at the, in bed. So that was my Wednesday, as you can tell. Go, go, go. So much to do. Do you guys see something that's not on there? Writing. So far, I have only written 1 day this week, and that is not good because I have a book that's due. All right, so let's go on to Thursday since I seem to be like in a chatty mood. I'm moving way slower than the video, which is, well, am I always that slow? Who knows? Let me sip on my tea. I made thistle tea. And I put honey in it. It's so good. Let's see. Okay. On Thursday, the housekeeper came, and so that meant I was in my office with the little dogs, which should have given me time to write. Did I write? No. I did admin work, and then I was going through all my email, and I had to pay my proofreaders. And while I was going through all my emails, I was also writing a to-do list in my notebook. What else was I doing? I was doing something else. A to-do list in my notebook, and then I was doing working on my sticker organization. I mean, I would do anything. I would go clean your house before I do a deadline. When I have a deadline, it stresses me out. And so I was doing all kinds of stuff, brushing my dog. Even the one that has no hair, I'm like, come here, let me brush you. No, Hildy, you're supposed to be writing. And meanwhile, I was also listening to Silent Witness while I'm doing all this other stuff. And then, Lord and behold, I'm like, oh, it's almost noon. I have to meet my friends for lunch. Darn it, I can't write. So, yeah. So then, we went, my hubby and I met my friend Cindy, and we went to this Mexican restaurant to have, what did I have? Did I have taquitos? I might have had taquitos. Taquitos. Because I wasn't really that hungry, but you know, I'll leave the house. And then after we finished eating, because my husband and my friend, they're smokers. They're like, oh, we're gonna have a cigarette. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run over to Walmart to get some salad stuff for dinner. So, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I am on a salad kick. I can eat a salad every day right now. It just makes my stomach feel better. So yeah, I ran in there and picked up salad stuff and I think I had to pick up something for the dogs while they had their cigarette. And because the restaurant is right next to the marketplace, a Walmart marketplace. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I told my husband to take me back to the doctor's because when I did all kinds of doctors. Okay, yeah. When they called me and said I needed to come pick up a sleep monitor. So, because I've been so tired lately. I think that's one of the reasons that I haven't been writing, because I'd rather do other stuff to keep my brain from making me fall asleep. So I went to the doctor's and picked up a sleep monitor. They explained to me how to use it. It was pretty easy. I just brought it home with me and put it on. What did I have to do? I had to put a thing on my chest and then a thing on my finger, a little clamp on my finger, and then this little tube on my nose so it could monitor my sleep. And then I went back home and I took a nap. And then I woke up and I said, I could write or something. And did I? No. I did some planning instead. I'm like, So I did planning. I might have even been doing this when I should have been. No, I just did this. I don't know what kind of planning I did. I should have been filming while I was planning because I'm so behind. But no, I just played with my planners or something. Who knows what I did. And then that night, like I said, I did the sleep study thing. All right, so then comes Friday. I love these boxes. I really had a hard time choosing which ones to put down because I thought they were all so pretty. The only one I didn't dislike it, but I didn't want to use what's the one with the bunny rabbit on it because I'm like, that's like very Eastery and it's not Easter anymore. So that's why I didn't pick that one. But I just love it because they look like watercolors or something. Super pretty colors. And I like the fact that there are so many box choices. So on Friday, I finally did some work. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of work, but I did some writing work. And what I did is I did the proofs. So I went through all the notes from the two proofreaders and made appropriate changes to the manuscript. And I worked on that most of the day until I was ready to send a manuscript to the formatter, which was, I guess the book was really short. It's a novella, so it didn't take me that long, and there weren't that many changes. So I got all the proofreads done in about maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. While I was doing the proofs, I also completed my admin work. I had some reader groups to go to and check my sales stats, review all my email. On Fridays, I like to do my comprehensive to-do list so that on Monday, I'm like, okay, where am I? And I kind of know where I'm at. So it's good when I get that done on Fridays. So if you take the weekend off, or like if you take Sunday, whatever day you take off, before you take off, do a to-do list. Otherwise, you will waste half of your Monday or half of the first day you come back, trying to figure out where you're at and what you're doing. Just some advice. So once I got the book sent off to the formatter, I went to the clinic because I had like a 3 o'clock appointment, something like that, for a bone density scan. Because I guess when you're old, you get all this crap done and you spend half of your freaking week in a clinic. So I went back to the clinic and turned in my sleep study machine. I failed, by the way. I don't know if it's a real test, but I did fail. Bone density test, because I got an email later telling me that I had to come back. Or that they were referring me to get a CPAP machine. I'm like, yay, great. That's probably why I've been so tired. I got that bone density scan. That was pretty quick. You just lay on a table and this machine goes up and down. Anyway, they put you in really awkward positions though, which was kind of weird. And then I started listening to a book because I finished Like the Wind. No, I must have finished Silent Witness. I don't know. I started listening to this book called In the Beginning There Was a Murder. Do not recommend it. It moves so slow that I skipped the last two. I skipped like 2 or 3 chapters just to get to the end to see what happened and who killed who. Because at that point, I didn't even know who was a suspect, who was a witness, who was the killer, I don't know any of these people. I'm like, I've been listening to this book and but I didn't finish it the same day, this day I started it. Yeah, it was a weird book. And then I started reading, I was listening to In the Beginning There Was a Murder, but I started reading a book in the Riley, what is her last name? Riley Cooper series book that's called Booked. I love that series. It's so light. So yeah, yes, I know. Most days I do 2 books at the same time. One I'm listening to and one I read at night. Which, I don't know if that messes up my way of not liking certain books or what, but I think the In the Beginning There Was a Murder was just too slow. I think maybe that's one book that I would have, instead of listening to, maybe I should have read slowly with no distractions in order to find out what was going on. On Saturday, I realized that I had not paid my mortgage. The mortgage is due by the 16th. I'm almost done paying off my house, but I don't want to make late payments. I'm like, oh crap, I need to pay my mortgage, because technically they want it at the beginning of the month, but I have until the 16th. And I'm like, let me pay the mortgage, which is fine because I pay it directly to the mortgage holder, which is my bank. So it's not like it's going to be late or nothing. So, oh, look at the decor. See the decor? It's so pretty. So I forgot to pull some icons, and I actually end up using a couple of them from there. Anyway. And then I had on my to-do list for a long time to organize my closet, and I finally decided, had put my time aside and said I was going to organize my closet on Saturday, and I did. It looks so much better now. So I got that done. And then I print and cut some stickers. I think they were scripts for these 2-Plan With Me's. I got that done. I kept listening to In the Beginning There Was a Murder. I was listening to it while I was doing my closet organization to help the things go by faster. Didn't help that I still didn't know what the world was going on at that story. Oh, maybe I'll give it another chance. It's actually a series, so anyway, it's about the girl is what do you call it, a sleuth, self-professed sleuth, and it starts off with one of her co-workers getting killed by somebody. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Or maybe it makes sense if you pay attention. I also worked on the book club handout, which was for book club the following weekend. Was it? No, I don't know. No, I wanted to get it all done before I left town. That's right, because book club actually was not until the 25th, but I wanted to get it done in order to have everything so when I come back, I don't have to worry about too much. And then, oh my gosh, had to pay the IRS taxes, which was so annoying. Yeah. That was painful. Let's see. I didn't go anywhere this Saturday, did I? Wow, that's pretty cool that I stayed home. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I was supposed to write. But I didn't. I ended up watching television. All right. So Sunday, I went to church. I had no duties at church. I had to get up and go check because the dog started barking, and I was convinced that hubby was back with my Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I get all happy. I jump up, run to the door, and they're barking at nothing. Ugh. Anyway, no KFC yet. He will be coming, and then they'll start barking again. Or maybe a leaf will blow by and they'll start barking at that. Who knows? Yeah. So where was I? I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, I paid the IRS, and this sticker book here. I just keep a bunch of little stickers in it. I love it. I think she got it at Amazon. If you guys want one, it comes with the little binder and rings. I'll see if I can find it, and if I can find it, I will link it down below. Let's see. All right, Saturday. Oh, that's right. I was talking about church and how I didn't have any duties. So I went to church service, and then after that, met my friends for Mexican again. That was like twice this week. I eat out a lot. And we went to this place called Victoria's, and the food there was really good. Of course, I don't have any idea what I ordered because it all melds together in my brain, but I just remember it was good. Oh, that's right. And then my daughter and her hubby met us there, which was nice. I always like to see them. We had a lot of banter, and we were just all laughing a lot. It was a nice time hanging out at the Mexican restaurant, which is on the other side of town, but it's closer to my daughter and my one friend that lives on that side of town. So every once in a while we meet for lunch or whatever over there, so they don't have to drive to our side of town. So 3 people live over closer to South Carolina, that section of South Carolina, than us. So because my daughter and my one friend who meets us for lunch, they live in South Carolina, and then another friend lives near where this Victoria's restaurant is. I mean, it's in Georgia, but it's in a geographically closer to them. And then I really didn't have that much to do when we got home. I was just not in the mood to do anything. I'm like, it's Sunday, I'm just gonna take it easy. So I just spent some time with the dogs. We went out front and hung out in the yard and had fun kicking a ball and playing. And while I was playing with them, hubby took one at a time for little walks. The puppy is learning to walk, but I don't know, he's really moody. Sometimes he's like, oh yeah, I want to go for a walk. And other times he acts like he does. You put the leash on him and he'll just sit there like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what this is around my neck. So, but so we're trying to get him to learn to walk on the leash. But I'm beginning to think that he does understand things, but he will only do things when he wants to do things. And I don't know how to break him of that. I don't know if he needs to go to puppy school or something, because you call him to come and he'll come, but if he doesn't feel like it, he'll pretend like he doesn't hear you. And that's really annoying. And plus, it could be dangerous if you really need him to come, to get him away from some kind of a dangerous situation, and he won't listen. I don't know how to fix that. So, yeah. So I kind of was playing with him and trying to get him to come, and he thought it was a really fun game. So he'd like, come, and he'd run over to me and come every time, and he'd get a lot of praise. And he loved it. But then later on, he's standing over by a tree, and I'm like getting ready to do something. I'm like, come on, let's go. And he just kept saying, come, come. And his ear didn't even twitch. He was like, I'm going to stick my nose right here in the grass and ignore you. So I had to literally walk over and pick him up. And he was like, whatever. He didn't even care. Oh, Lord. So, yeah. I started watching this show called Good Karma Hospital on Netflix on this day, and it's really cute. I actually end up really enjoying this series. I think there are 4 seasons, and it's about a girl who breaks up with her boyfriend and moves from London to India, and her father is Indian and her mother is British. And she ends up coming to India for the first time. She's never been there, and she doesn't really know anything about her dad or anything. And really, she just goes there and ends up working at this clinic in this small town. It's like a beach town. It's so cute. You know, if you want something, you know, kind of gives you the good feel goods. And it does have some things because, of course, it's a hospital. But for the most part, I like the storylines. They're light. You know, the storylines are light. The characters are really lively. I enjoy the interaction between all the characters. There's a little bit of a romance in the underlying things. It's just really cute. I really enjoyed watching that series. And then I did some reading. Probably still reading Booked. Yeah, still reading Booked. And then I did some planning. What kind of planning, you may ask? I have no idea because I just filmed this one and the other one. So I'm like, what kind of planning were you doing? I have no idea. Oh, somebody needs to help me. I'm working on the sideboard. Not sideboard. What do I call it? Side column. I decided to put down some headers and then the two things I was going to concentrate on. So I only put down two larger boxes. And then I decided I was going to use one of the tall boxes. And then I realized I should have put the girl from Tuesday. I should have put her on maybe Friday. And then that way I would have one girl on each page. But I ended up with two girls on this page. So I picked the girl. Choose the girl. What does that come from? Choose the, no, Kiss the Girl. That's from Little Mermaid. Never mind. Wow, I just took a right turn at Albuquerque. So I put the girl down there and then cut off the bottom, which you cannot see because I'm a dingus. Well, I guess I'm showing you that I'm cutting it, but you haven't seen the girl yet, have you? I didn't see it. If I did, I missed it because I was running my mouth. So yeah, so the two things that I wanted to put on the side were that I had a lot of fun shopping because I had not been to a lot of those little boutique stores in a long time, and just walking through them was a lot of fun. And a lot of them have like fragrance things like candles and all this other stuff. So I like how they smell when you go in there. It's like really smells good. I always think about that when I get certain fragrances like candles or room, you know, those room plug-in things. Like, oh, this reminds me of shopping in a little boutique because they always have like these neat smells. And then I added some decor from that came from the kit. I was going to use this little shingle, and I realized, oh, there's a shingle right above it because one of the stores I went to, the one that's called 3130, has a really cute shingle. So that's why I was going to use that, but I couldn't because I already have it on the top box. So I ended up using the kitty cat because I thought it was super cute. And I didn't see any cats that day, but I just decided to use the cat. And then I did a countdown to Go Wild, which was the following week. And because it's going to take place in Dallas, I got cowboy boots. Do people in Texas wear cowboy boots? I didn't see anybody wearing cowboy boots. I used to live in Texas and I never saw. The only people I saw wearing cowboy boots was if you went to a country club and people were line dancing, or, you know, sometimes like the farm ranchers or whatever, you see them there, they wear cowboy boots. And some like only the tourist people that were at the convention were wearing cowboy boots. I did see some men wearing cowboy boots at the airport. But they look like they just came from a farm or something. I mean, did they? Kinda. I don't know. So I'm adding a little bit of decor to the center part. I love the way this spread turned out. Do I miss the underlace? Yes. Do I wish I had put down the underlace? Probably. But what can I do? I think it turned out cute. Very busy because I did a lot, and I'm still getting used to this planner. But I think I like it. I am having fun with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep using it until the end of the year. Let me know what you think. If you like this planner better than my coil planner, or if it doesn't really matter. Whatever. Just let me know. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm about to do another voiceover for the following week. Sorry that I was gone for a while, but life happens, as you can see, and the doctor's appointments will continue because obviously I'm at that age now, I suppose, that I'm going to have to get constant tune-ups and oil changes. My mileage is long. Ciao for now.